Put your last dollar on that, baby. The changes are coming. Chewy presents. They know what they doing, right? Let's get to rolling. All right. Everybody put their sunglasses on so they can see through this matrix. So you can see through the simulation, right? All these occult movies. You ever notice that they wear sunglasses? Here we got Roddy Piper and They Live, right? He was seeing Old Bay. He got to see all the subliminal messages, right? This couple right here, this is the couple from The Conjuring right there. As we know, Blade, he was a daywalker, right? He's a vampire. He was like a half breed daywalker, right? See all these occult movies, they got the sunglasses on, so we gonna put the sunglasses on so we can see. Right, we'll play it again. But you got Neo. Everybody in the Matrix was wearing the sunglasses, right? There go the top hat, and we about to get into it, y'all. I got hold on. The Terminator. There's something about these sunglasses, right? So let's rock. Let's roll. First, let's start off with Steve Kerr. That's where we want to start off at. All right. So Steve Kerr gave a passionate speech, right? Yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. The 24th. 5-2-4. All right. So basically 56, 5-6. All right. We had a shooting in Uvalde, Texas. All right. At a school. I was home all day. I watched the whole thing on the news. I was gonna do this yesterday, but I said, now let me wait, man. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's start off. What I just took notes yesterday. I was just taking notes, right? So first thing first, there was a dude on CNN, and he was talking about he was there, right? Department of Public Safety Sergeant Eric Estrada. That was the first thing I was like, oh wait a minute, Eric Estrada. A lot of y'all might not know who Eric Estrada is. Eric Estrada was an actor who played a cop in a film called Chips. Well, a TV show called Chips, right? So that was the first thing that came to mind. We're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it cool, right? Because the dude. Let me show you this right quick. The guy, his name was Salvador Ramos. Eric Estrada, the actor, Tuscan Heat, Detective T.J. Ramos, right? All right. So in the game, so that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna talk about this, and I was gonna say there is a game tonight. All right, there's a game tonight, and I've been talking about how the Dallas Mavericks have a connection with JFK. I this was 7 days ago. I did this Dallas Mavericks and JFK connections, right? NBA theater. Let me show y'all something because I was watching the game. I watched the game too. There was a leak in the roof. Second time this season, the AA Center roof has sprung a leak. First time it happened was March 21st. March is the third month. 2-1. You add that up. That's three. That's 33, right? The day had 15 numerology. Minnesota, the Mavs and Minnesota delayed the game with the Mavs for about 15 minutes. All right, this leak was taking place on the court, right? So I'm like, oh, that's weird. So it's basically it's raining inside the venue. All right, so I'm like, oh, that's weird, right? So Jason Kidd says, oh, it's raining. We made it rain in the first half. All right, show y'all something right quick. Wow, that's crazy. That leak in the roof. Because I've been talking about JFK and these people, right? You don't know. Where my stuff at? Here we go. Here we go. So guess what a fan decided to do? Let me show you the video. It's raining everywhere. Is that how bad it's raining outside? It has to be. Look at this fan, y'all. Check this out. I'm gonna tell y'all something about JFK. Yeah, the leak is roofing. Look at this dude. This is crazy. I'm about to show y'all why. JFK, it was a dude out there. It wasn't raining. It was a dude out there with an umbrella. And look at it. Look at this. The New York Times opinion. The Umbrella Man. Everybody want to know who's the Umbrella Man in the JFK assassination. The Umbrella Man. JFK assassination. Look, man, a lot of this stuff is. I gotta watch my words, man. Especially with this video. Y'all know, man. Y'all know how they are. So hit the like button for your brother, man. Because I'm gonna try to get through this and dance around these people censorship too. All right. So the Umbrella Man. And then I'm telling you, the Dallas Mavericks have a connection with JFK. I did a full video about this, right? Didn't know about they had no idea that was gonna happen. All right. So you got the Umbrella Man. So look, let me show you something else. Before I do something else. All right. Before I do this. There was a TV show on Netflix called The Umbrella Academy. And come to find out in season 2, the dude who started the Umbrella Academy is the Umbrella Man from the JFK assassination. This TV show ended up having to do with JFK's assassination. Now, if you see right here, on one day in 1989, 43 infants are inexplicably born to random people, all right, unconnected women. 43 infants. That's a number we've been talking about a lot on this channel, right? So the Umbrella Man, we had the fan with the umbrella inside. Another JFK connection. Now Jason Kidd is the head coach of the Dallas Mavericks. Jason Kidd initials is JFK. All right, born on March 23rd. March is the third month. 2 plus 3 is 5, so that's a 35 right there. All right, this date that this happened on, right, had 71 numerology and 35. All right, it was also the 144th day of the year. And there you see the 15 and that 51. Those moon numbers that I've been talking about. Remember, Mary J. Blige was at the Super Bowl wearing silver with the light behind her because Mary is moon, just like the Virgin Mary. Right, these female deities, they usually represent the moon, like Isis. All right, and then, like I've been saying, all of these deaths have been having moon numbers on them, under them. Right, so yeah, that's 71 and that 35. JFK was the 35th president. All right, JFK was the 35th president. If you take that 35 and you type it out, right, in letters, you get 61 and 56. The day that this happened was 524. 2 plus 4 is 6. So you got 56, right? Also, you get 61. Now, 61 is important because we had the top shooting at the supermarket. That they had 61 numerology in it. All right. I went over this in that video. I don't even think I made a I don't even think I made a good thumbnail. Because sometimes I don't want people to just randomly find my shit. All right. So yeah, that 61 is very important. Right. Ritual murder, April 3rd. That's that 4-3, right? That we've been talking about. A lot of people who are quote unquote white supremacists. This is a very important date I'm starting to see, right? Because even at April 30th, that 4-3 with that's the day Hitler died, right? And the hell Hitler is 61, right? We know what these people. He wrote a 180-page manifesto, right? You just, and if you want to do some numerology with that, just get rid of the zero. Both of these dudes who did these shootings was 18 years old. All right. Now, if you take 61, the prime number of 61 is 18. There's a lot of connections in this, right? Texas Elementary, you'll get that 61. You also get that 83. I ain't ready for that 83 just yet, right? But what's really, if we're going to talk about this Uvalde, it's that 35, right? That's going to be the number. That's going to be the important number, right? Because Catholic is 35. Like I said, JFK was the 35th president, and he was a Catholic president, the first Irish Catholic president. All right. Now we got another Irish Catholic president, and he's the 46th president. It's funny how that works out. Right. So shoot back over here right quick. Yeah, 71-35. We're gonna try to stay there. It's just right. So that was called Robb Elementary School. And we had TOPS, 4-letter words, Robb, ROBB, and TOPS, TOPS, right? 4-letter words, right? And Ford deals with mental health and numerology. All right. Okay, so now they was bringing up Sandy Hook a lot. They kept bringing up Sandy Hook. So I just look at dates, man. Most of the time I just be looking at dates, right? The date was December 14th. December is the 12th month. 1 plus 2 is 3. 14, 1 plus 4 is 5. That's another 35, right? Uvalde, Texas equals 35. But wait, there's more. Oh, there's more. Now look, this 163. I've been talking about this pretty much since February, right? When LeBron James hit this fucking game winner. If you can see, the target score is in 163. The game couldn't end till it hit 163. LeBron, like I said, LeBron been in all my decals because he's the one that hit the shot. So I keep on giving him the credit. At 163, right? LeBron hit the shot. That was the numerology for the rest of the year. Father's Day, 163. There is something about mothers and fathers. Because I said at the beginning of the year, it's the year of the woman. And then I looked at the end of the NBA season, saying that it should end on Father's Day, right? Michael Jordan had that emotional finals day victory, right? When he was laid out on the floor crying. Now we got Steve Kerr, right? Come to find out, Steve Kerr's father died from a gunshot wound, and he was a teacher. So this is why Steve Kerr was so emotional during this press conference.
Happened with our team in the last 6 hours. We're going to start the same way tonight. Any basketball questions don't matter. Since we left shoot around, 14 children were killed 400 miles from here, and a teacher. And in the last 10 days, we've had elderly black people killed in a supermarket in Buffalo. We've had Asian churchgoers killed in Southern California. And
now we have what it's looking like is the Spanish community. So you got the Asian community, the Spanish community, the black community, and a tragedy for every group, pretty much every race. Right? Okay, that's why I play change. It's coming. Change is coming. It's coming fast, baby. It is coming fast. All right. So yeah, speaking of that supermarket, right? If we look at the word supermarket, like I said, M is the 13th letter, right? M is for magnetism and mother, right? And the moon. All right, so M is the 13th letter. There's 26 letters in the alphabet. 13 will be right dead smack in the middle. The supermarket, there's 5 letters before, 5 letters after. The M sits right in the middle, right? The mid L, the mid of L, right? Mount Meru sits right in the middle of the earth. Basically what they call the North Pole, but I call it the center pole, right? Mount Meru. If you look at his famous picture, right? The Last Supper. They say this is I think they say this is John, but a lot of people say it's Mary, right? But you see the M, right? Or it could be the V, right? But it sits right in the middle. if I zoom this out, it's they're right in the middle. Y'all know Jesus is in the middle. All right, so boom. The Mavs, the Dallas Mavs, what do they got to do with all this, right? Well, like I'm saying, JFK was killed in Dallas, the 33rd parallel, right? You got to beware of the pale horse. Remember that? The blue horse is in Denver at the airport. Now we found the white horse. And I looked and I behold a pale horse. This is out the Bible. And I look and behold a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death. Jesus. I didn't even read this at first, yeah. And hell followed him, and power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth. See, four corners of the earth, four elements are when you got elements, break down elements. El was a god, right? El's a deity. El's a deity. Oh, let me see. Let me type that out. All right, from Mesopotamia. El's a supreme god, right? So when you're dealing with element, it's from the mind of El, meaning mental, right? So these are ideals, right? And the four elements is fire, earth, air, and water. These are four ideals that only El could come up with. Man can't readily recreate those four elements. That's why those are the four building blocks, right? Everybody builds off of those four elements. All right. So yeah, behold the pale horse. Let me finish this. Fourth part of the earth to kill with sword and with hunger and with death and with the beast of the earth. Right. The Simpsons told us about this. They did that prediction video. Right. And now we got supermarkets empty of food. And just to bring this up, man, your brother Nipsey Hussle. I remember this. What was that 3 years ago? I remember this picture. I did a video about this, and behold the pale horse. All right, so let's switch gears for a little bit, right? Because I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to go down. I don't want to go too far down there. But we're gonna quickly switch back over. But I want to get this in because I had just said this, right? And shout out to Dr. Valentine's, right? Shout out to Dr. Valentine. But I had just said this, and I'm gonna show you the picture right after he said it.
For us to exist. So while I was saying about the extraterrestrials are actually extra dimensional entities, the only way for them to actually traverse is to be able to know how to play with those molecules and the spin orientation of those particles, to be able to know how to dance in and out of them from one dimensional of solidity to another.
All right, here
So
we go.
when we speak about extraterrestrials, we're saying extra land somewhere. Yes, there is. Beyond Antarctica, there is billions of acreage of land that goes on forever.
You see, extraterrestrial. Extra meaning more. Terrestrial is Earth. Extraterrestrial, right? Because we stay right here in the middle, center pole right there, right? That's why probably this is just my guess. There's more life right here, and then further that you go out, there's less ice. I mean, there's less life, right? But I think people get to graduate if they do good works for the occult. They get to graduate, and you know what I'm saying, maybe fake they death to go to these islands out here, right? Not saying anybody would do that, but I'm just throwing it out there. All right, so let's get back to it. So this is the kids describing the young man who did the Texas elementary school shooting, right?
Several classmates telling us the suspect rarely went to school, and when he did, he sometimes frightened students like Ureli Vasquez. He had scars on his face, and I remember somebody asking him, like, what happened.
He had scars on his face, yeah, and it's crazy because I keep talking about this movie, right? It just came out just March 4th, 3/4. or 4-3, depending on what part of the world you in. But yeah, and this guy was dealing with what? Mental health. Mental health. They said he had scars on his face. Come on now. Okay, there's gonna be a versus tomorrow, right? I find that funny that they doing it on a Thursday when Memorial Weekend. They could just do it on Memorial Day. That would make more sense to me. Or Friday. Wait till Friday to do it, but no, they want to do it on a Thursday because the numerology for that date is 38, and rapper equals 38, death equals 38, murder by numbers. Like I've been saying, this. Let me show y'all something right quick, man. The area code for where this happened at is 83. Area code 830, and that is the murder by numbers number, right? Associated with a lot of rappers like 38 Baby, which would be NBA Youngboy, right? So, yeah, back to Uvalde. They had the kids going to the Civic Center. So I found that, not the kids, but they had people to leave and they was going to the Civic Center. The Civic Center. I said, oh, civic, like civil, right? The Civic Center. So I just typed that out. I just used pretty much all my you know what I'm saying? All the bases, right? So when I first seen that 111, I said, "Oh shit, that got to be 666," and yeah, it definitely was. Whenever you see that 111 in the English ordinal, you could almost pretty much bet it's gonna be that 666. All right. Okay. So Adolf and Hitler, that name kept coming up, right? So it keep coming up, and this goes way back to last year, the end of last year, right? And I kept on like, damn man, what's up with this bakery? Because Young Dolph went to the bakery. Young Dolph got shot at the bakery. Dolph. Said, I know it's a riddle there. Yeah, the bakery, the oven. And now we seeing, I'm not gonna show that picture. Now we seeing it's it's relevant because look at these well, that one shooter in Buffalo. Let's go back to Buffalo right quick. Let's go back to Buffalo right quick. All right, because I don't wanna
While going to work, car turned right in front of me, and
I don't wanna because I got more stuff that I can't take down, right? Because I'm gonna do another video probably this weekend about the NBA, and I don't want to say nothing because man, the team that I picked, they are getting their ass kicked right now. The team that I picked to win the fucking whole thing, they're getting their ass kicked right now. They won yesterday,
caused a head-on collision.
which kind of made me feel good, but man, hey, hit the like button for your brother, man, please. Let's check this out right quick.
Has been at the scene all afternoon and all evening. She can bring us an update now. Tara?
Okay, we seen this. We seen this. But you know what's crazy? Zach Hubbard, he ran into this dude and talked to him, and the dude said he wanted to talk to somebody who worked at the news for misquoting him, I guess, right? So now this shooting took place in Buffalo, and I showed y'all, right? Took place on a 61-day numerology. Right. Now Zach said he was making connections with OJ Simpson. Said this happened on OJ Simpson's 56th birthday. It's a big number with the occult. It's that 56. Man, a big number with the occult is this damn 61. Because yes, this was a racial motivated mass shooting. And even though OJ Simpson, whether he did the murder or not, it really don't fucking matter. But it turned racial, right? The trial was racial. All right, but he rushed for 61 touchdowns. In sports, your numbers matter. Your numbers matter. You want your numbers, all right? So this rushing touchdown being 61, this is very important, right? Hold on. Now that tops had a picture up there. It's Top Supermarket, right? I wonder if we could get it right quick. Hold on, y'all. Hold up. Bear with me. Bear with me. All right, they got gonna show us some tops, huh? Okay, that's cool. We ain't tripping. Because hopefully we can see. You see how it says tops? Oh, there's a little Monopoly dude right there, right? Wearing the top hat. That little Monopoly dude is. I'll show you who this is supposed to be. See, Monopoly before I think Milton. I forget who owns Monopoly, bro. Somebody help me out. Who owns Monopoly? Before they bought it, a lady had made it, and she called it the landlord's game, right? And the dude that was modeled after was J.P. Morgan, the banker. J.P. Morgan and the dude on the Monopoly box look just alike, right? So you got Monopoly, and it's sitting right out there for everybody to see. Tops, right? And we're going through a financial crisis right now too. J.P. Morgan, the Monopoly man with the top hat. You know what else top hats are used for? Magic, straight up magic. Oh no. Now look, there's something else about that top supermarket. Look at this. The symbol. The symbol is a cube. The symbol is a cube. The cube of Saturn, right? Also, what you gotta know about a cube is a cube has a hexagon sitting right in the middle. A cube is related to hexagons. And back in the old days, when it was back in the medieval times, they would take some chalk, draw a circle, put a triangle in it, and put a reverse triangle, an upside down triangle in it. So it'll make a 6 point star. And they are staying in that circle, inside that star, inside that hexagon, and put a hex on people, cursing people. The hex. All right, that cube of Saturn. And why am I showing y'all the cube of Saturn? Because there is a cube on Saturn. And if you know anything about the cult, there's a certain group of people who worship what they would call El and Saturn, right? What they would call a planet, which is nothing more than really just a wandering star, is what the ancients used to call it, right? But the cube, they even walk around the cube in Mecca, the black cube. All right, the black cube of Saturn. Come on, man. Now look, let me show y'all one more thing. Let me show you this top supermarket. Let me show you the cube again, right? So go to cube, right? Tops, top hat, the top 1%. All right, basically government. That's what the pyramids was. It was a symbol of government. This is The Shining. This is the movie The Shining, right? If you look at the carpet, hexagons, cubes. Same with Toy Story. The same people who's involved with this movie is involved in this movie. And they put this in here. Now, why did they put this in here? Because The Shining was about a voice in the head, mental health. Toy Story is about the little voice. Well, Toy Story 4. Toy Story 4 was about the little voice in their heads. Right? And just to be petty, this is NASA launching pad too. All right. That's NASA launching pad too. All right. So going through this cube of Saturn. All right. We got The Shining. We got Toy Story. And shit, Travis Scott told us from the beginning. He told us last year it's gonna be all about the Astro World. I kind of figured I wasn't gonna be doing too much numerology. I was gonna have to get into them zodiacs because it's Star Wars, baby. Luke, I am your father. Luca, Father's Day. But now that I know Steve Kerr, Dad passed away, and after that, oh man, this is getting interesting, you guys. This is getting real.
Is. So you actually help. You're enabling the corporate media. You're enabling our controllers to further cement their control over humanity because you're taking your audience down bullshit alley. And I don't want to call out anybody in particular, but I think you know what I'm saying. When these YouTubers that are supposedly here to try to expose the New World Order are playing the games of the New World Order, whether it's just through ignorance or it's this will get me more views or whatever, you're playing their game. You,
You gotta take away consent, man. Do not give these people consent to control your emotions. Don't do it. I give these people consent to control your emotions, man. That's what they're looking for. Just straight energy. Energy. INNERG. They want your energy, your inner God, right? That's why they go after kids. They don't want your old ass. Trust me. They don't want your. They don't want nothing to do with your old ass, bro. They came for these fucking kids, man. And this shit is crazy.
shooting, he shot a woman, he shot a deacon, he shot another woman, and then he.
You know, I'm glad that happened because we could just get straight to this. Let's go straight here. All right. Because a few days ago, Al Sharpton and Ben Crump, they showed up. The cavalry showed up, yeah. Now I'm gonna show you how they set up before the camera. I mean, before they knew the camera was rolling. I'm show you how they set up. Now, I ain't saying nothing bad about nobody. I'm just showing people. Look at Ben Crump.
Few moments ago, I went to the scene of this hate massacre.
Let's jump a little bit. It's a long video. I'm gonna jump through some shit.
Anything to do with being an accomplice to this young white supremacist. You see, it's not enough for us just to hold accountable this sick young man. I don't call him a boy or a child. He was a man at 18 because they always say young black teenagers, they treat us like adults, so we need to treat him like adult. Don't give him any sympathy because he was a teenager. He knew exactly what he was doing. In fact, he wrote about it, saying that he intended to kill as many black people as he could. That's what he set out to do. But it's important that we don't only stop with holding Speaking of this man, and that was the last time. That was it. I never would have thought that'd be the last time I would speak to her or hear her voice. I never would have thought my mother would be
Sorry,
so
y'all.
dead. Have a bullet up to the right temple on her head because a white supremacist scouted, put a manifesto online, twitched about it, wrote on 4chan about it, came to Buffalo apparently a few days prior, from the community of low socioeconomic status to plan this hate attack. I constantly think about what could have been done. And it seems like it's like Groundhog Day. Like, how many times have we seen a young white supremacist, they post on a far right wing social media site what they plan on doing, what type of people they hate, who they want to target. They go out, buy a semi-automatic rifle. I mean, myself, I can even go to a local gun store and even just shoot around without a concealed carry permit. But somehow an 18-year-old is easily able to just buy an illegally modified semi-automatic rifle. And like I said, it's just Groundhog Day. Like, we've seen this over and over and over again. Honestly speaking, I wouldn't be surprised if another event happens like this down the line.
Sure, man. I mean, yesterday. Let's see when this was. They don't need to give me the dates. No, they scared to give me a date. Let's see, 6 days ago, 6 or 7 days ago. Yeah, it was about 6 days ago. 6 days ago. Now, yesterday, after he, after, Jesus Christ.
It's just Groundhog Day. Like, we've seen this over and over and over again. Honestly speaking, I wouldn't be surprised if another event happens like this down the line. I never thought that this would happen in Buffalo. Like, it's hard for me to imagine the city in which I grew up in, the neighborhood which I grew up in, the tops on Jefferson, which I went to plenty times growing up. That'll be a place of the next terrorist attack, the first terrorist attack, I believe, here in the United States. And it seems like people of color are becoming, they used to say we're second-class citizens. I believe we're third-class citizens now. Because depending on what type of animal somebody has, that dog is considered family. And it seems like over the past century, like, it's known people.
And today is the 2 year anniversary of the George Floyd killing. Simpson.
Of low socioeconomic status, people of color, this really aren't our home. You had it in the 1920s in Tulsa, when you saw African Americans start doing good for themselves. You had a bunch of white people, a bunch of Klansmen, a bunch of racists just destroy it. You had it throughout the 60s or 70s, when black veterans, were coming home after serving their country, fighting in Vietnam. They couldn't even get a job here. You had it in the 80s with the crack epidemic. That's right. When you had African Americans getting addicted to this, they didn't try to help them out. They didn't try to get them some substance abuse counseling. They were either killed or they were sent to prison. Compared to what's going on now with the opioid crisis. The first thing they try to do is to get you in some type of addiction center, some rehab, some counseling. Last time I heard, I haven't even heard any opioid people getting RICO charges. But you have rappers getting RICO charges. That's right. So like I said, we're not even considered second-class citizens no more. Depending on what type of dog a family may have, that dog is considered more family than the regular black person you see walking down.
He asked for it, he got it. Not to have him grow up without him is hurtful. So we ask for your prayers. Continue to pray for us that God gives us strength to go through this, and keep my son in your prayers.
Miss Patterson, you won't be alone. We are the village. We are the village. We are the village. We are the village. We are the village.
Whitfield, she was my best friend. What am I to do? What am I supposed to do now? I keep seeing her face coming up everywhere I look, but I can't kiss her. I can't hug her. We were supposed to go see the Temptations play that night.
Come on, yeah. What was it about that supermarket that was so special, right? I got word, right? That the security guard that got shot was building uh hydrogen powered vehicles. Now, I talked about this before, hydrogen powered vehicles. There was a guy back in like the 70s. He invented a hydrogen powered vehicle. And he used to drive it around, it was rolling. And they eventually they just kind of shelved him. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're making a hydrogen powered vehicle with gas as high as it is, you're gonna step, everybody's gonna want that. I can put water inside my fucking car and just water's everywhere. Water's abundant. Scarcity is what these people sell you on. Right? So if this brother was building, let me finish telling the story about the dude in the 70s. The dude in the 70s, he built a hydrogen powered vehicle. He was driving it around. He was trying to get a patent. They was playing games with him. He stayed with it. He stayed diligent. And eventually was about to hooked up with somebody, and they was about to go and get it patent. Finally, it was his big day, and he goes in for a meeting, takes like a sip of Kool-Aid, and fucking chokes to death. To death. So when I heard that story, I'm like, oh, I remember this happened before. You know what I'm saying? But man, I don't know. I feel like something's missing, yeah. I feel like something's missing. I didn't get something. Something is missing. Yeah, here it go. No, that ain't it. I don't know what I did with it. I had something breaking down all of this. Damn, I can't find it. I cannot find it, and I can't go back and type it back to it. I can't. I literally can't. Yeah. Yep. It's gone. I don't know where it went. Here we go. Okay, we did it. I wanted to make sure I got that point, man. About this 61, right? This is the day of the Buffalo shooting, right? I want to make sure I got the numbers up. I got more, but trying to keep it simple, man, as best as possible. Trying to keep it simple as best as possible, bro.
Unthinkable. But you know what? We are going to rally together.
Now, hold on, wait a minute. There's a reason why I was showing this, because every person that came up talked about legislation. Every person that came up talked about legislation. We need to pass some type of law, right? Now, I don't think they would. I don't think they picked people who wasn't going to talk about legislation. I mean, I gotta watch what I say, right? But that'll be the last thing on my mind if a loved one passed away is politics.
And she has taught us to rally together. Okay? We and I just want to say this. We were first out here But our heart has been breaking all this time for all of these families, and we want you to know we love you, and we're with you. Yes. Okay? We need you to be with us. Yeah. Okay? And I said this last night, but I'm going to say it again. You know, when you're down on a knee, you have a problem with us getting down on one knee. But it's a little hard. It takes us a little longer to stand up and say, my country, 'tis of thee. When you're down on one knee, wiping away the blood off of our streets and the floors of our grocery store. Have compassion. Let's do something to solve this problem. We're not coming here with hate. We're coming here, of course, with anger and with pain. And we're saying it's time to do what we have to do. And one of the things that we can do is to get legislation. Amen. Okay? Right. Legislation.
Come on, I told you, man. I mean, everybody who came up there was talking about legislation. This is just me pointing out. I'm just pointing this out. YouTube Goo. I'm just pointing this out. Skip a little bit.
We're doing this because we don't know what else to do. Nobody came to help us. Nobody asked for, came and wrapped their arms around us, but these guys did. Reverend Shopton, I want to thank you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Brother Coon, I want to thank you. They've been there from the beginning. And that's the only resource that we have available to us to try to channel this anger and this pain into something that will memorialize our loved ones in a manner befitting them. Amen. So we ask for their help. We asking for your help. You guys have the power of the pen. You got all of these cameras. Go stick them in the face of this guy's parents. Thank you. Go stick them in the face of the people who won't pass laws to protect us and treat us like human beings. Go ask them what they're going to do. We need your help. That's your job. We're doing our job. We're law-abiding citizens.
And then, come on, man. They talked about legislation, and then Steve Kerr gets up here.
We have children murdered at school.
What does he talk about?
When are we going to do something? I'm tired. I'm so tired of getting up here and offering condolences to the devastated families that are out there. I'm so tired of I'm tired of the moments of silence. Enough. There's 50 senators right now who refuse to vote on H.R. 8, which is a background check rule that the House passed a couple of years ago. It's been sitting there for 2 years. And there's a reason they won't vote on it, to hold on to power. So I ask you, Mitch McConnell, I ask all of you senators who refuse to do anything about the violence and school shootings and supermarket shootings, I ask you, are you going to put your own desire for power ahead of the lives of our children and our elderly and our churchgoers? Because that's what it looks like.
Politics as usual, man. I was about to say, at JFK, the reason why JFK, I know the reason why JFK keeps on, is why he pops up in my decodes lately. I know why, and I've said it a long time ago, and my little brother told me to stop saying it, so I can't say it, right? But if you've seen the old videos, you know JFK and this president. What I just showed you, they got that Catholic connection, and you know Kamala Harris is sitting there waiting, and like I said, it's the year of the woman, man. So
it's what we do every week. So I'm fed up. I've had enough. We're going to play the game tonight, but I want every person here, every person listening to this, to think about your own child or grandchild.
It'd be small little details, man. When I seen this, I said, I want Mavs gonna win tonight. Steve Kerr his mind is not there, and then I found out about his father, right? And I found out about his grandfather. His grandfather was a teacher. All right. Steve Kerr dead. Malcolm H. Kerr. He was a university professor specializing in the Middle East and the Arab world. An American citizen, he was born and died in Beirut, Lebanon. He served as president of American University in Beirut until he was killed by a gunman in 1984. 108. Basically, that's 18. And then he was assassinated on that 18. Like I said, 61. At 61, if we look at it a little closer, it's the 18th prime number. All right. I don't know if it's gonna work. Yeah. If you type out IHS, right? The Jesuits. That's 18. And I apologize for combining all this together, y'all, but man, it all came at once, basically. It all came at once. And pretty much using the same numerology, right? Now look, before I finish, right? We had that leak in the roof. We had to do with the umbrella, right? I was talking about JFK. Oh my God, with the umbrella. All right, I go to fan with the umbrella. All right, the umbrella man. He was there at JFK. Everybody want to know what the fuck was he doing. It wasn't raining or nothing. It just looked super suspicious, right? And if you ever watched the Umbrella Academy on Netflix, uh, it's a fictional story, but the guy who started the Umbrella Academy is the Umbrella Man, right? And he had 43 infants. And by the way, Dirk Nowitzki is 43 right there. All right, so you see this Umbrella Man right here, connected with JFK. Let me show y'all this video right quick. All right, and I showed it before, but now it's even more relevant. It's even more relevant right now.
We know that you don't wear a hat. It doesn't let you leave Fort Worth without providing you with some protection against the rain.
Umbrella Academy. Protection against. That's the day when he got that hat and get that protection against the rain. We want to protect your head. This is the day. And I've been making all these connections. And when I seen this nigga with this umbrella inside the arena, I said, oh my. Oh, shit. All right, peace to the family. So Conscious TV. Hit the like button for your brother, man. We out of here. Love y'all. Peace.